Hey guys, welcome to the new video. So in the previous videos I have discussed about inheritance, the types of inheritance. Now the inheritance is being used in the OOP concept, object oriented programming concept. So in what languages the OOP programming is used? Generally we use this OOP concept in C++, Java and one more thing that is known as Python. So I am going to describe in this video how the inheritance are being used in the Java programming, and in the later on videos I will describe also how it is used in C++ and how it is used in Python. But note one thing, the multiple inheritance is not being a part of Java programming. You cannot use the multiple inheritance in the Java. Why? I should describe in other video. But just remember this thing, that the multiple inheritance cannot be applied to the Java programming. So in this video, I will describe all of those inheritance examples. I will describe the single inheritance according to that output. I will describe the multi-level inheritance. I will describe the hierarchical inheritance. I will describe the hybrid inheritance. And I will also describe why multiple inheritance is not being used in the Java programming. Now coming to the single inheritance example that is used in Java, I will use one parent class named animal and the child class name is dog. So the syntax will be the class keyword, then the child class, then the extends keyword, and after that I have to write the parent class. So it should be like this: class dog extends animal. Now coming to the Java program, I should first define the parent class. So I have written class animal, then I have described one function, eat function, in which I have printed eating. Then the class dog extends animal. So now I should describe the another function, that is bark, and the print function is barking. So now the inheritance would be the first one, dog D. D is the object over here. So each of these functions should be called by using the dot operator. That's why I have written D dot bark and D dot eat. So the output will be barking and eating. Coming to the multi-level inheritance, I'll use animal as the parent class, the dog as the intermediate subclass, which will be act as a superclass for another class that is known as baby dog. So I have described the class animal, then I have described the function eat, then I have described the class dog extends animal, then again I have put bark as the function and in the print there is barking. Then I have described another class known as baby dog that has extended from dog. That's why class baby dog extends dog. I have used another function, whip function, and in the println function I should write whipping. I have described a object as D. That's why that is written baby dog D equal to new baby dog. Then I should describe all of those functions using the object. That's why D dot whip, D dot bark, and D dot eat. So the first one in the output we will get whipping, barking, and eating. Now coming to hierarchical inheritance, you can clearly see I have taken one A as the base class and three child classes B, C, and D has been derived from class A. So I have written over here class A, and next one is class B extends A, and the class C extends A, and the class D has also extends A. So each of the methods of class A will be in three of these, in B, in C, and D. You can clearly see I have taken three objects, object 1, object 2, object 3, and each of them access the method of class A. So this is being an example of hierarchical inheritance in which one base class is there and multiple B, C, and D are the child classes who inherit all of the properties and methods of class A. Last one is the hybrid inheritance. As you know, the hybrid inheritance is an perfect combination of multi-level and multiple inheritance. Here the class A and B has been inherited from C, and the class D is being inherited from A. You can see I have described the class C. Then class A has been extended from C. That's why class A extends C. Then the class B extends C, and at last the class D also extends A. You can clearly see all of those objects only for the display function, and clearly we can get the output as D because I have put the display function in D class. Now I'll describe why multiple inheritance is not supported in Java. You can clearly see an example where there is two parent classes A, B, and I have given one derived class, this is C. Actually, to reduce the complexity and to simplify the language, multiple inheritance is not supported in Java. I am taking an example where A, B, C and three classes. The class C inherits A and B classes. If A and B have the same method and we call it from child class object, there will be ambiguity to call the method of A or B class. Since compile time error are better than runtime error, Java renders compile time error if we inherit two of these classes. So whether we should have same method or different, there will be compile time error. You can clearly see from the example, I have described class A, I have described class B, and I have also described the class C which has been extended from A and B. I have used also different functions for that, but the Java is not supporting this to keep the Java language simple and less to less error free in the runtime error.